On The Young and the Restless, the Abbotts have played their cards against Tucker, and he is at a crossroads. But Jack and the rest of the Abbott clan may have thought they had the upper hand after their strategic moves, but Tucker is far from being a knave pushover. Of course, it's not that easy to fool Tucker. He is always one step ahead. Fans believe that Tucker might have some tricks up his sleeve. So does that mean Abbott's plan against Tucker is going to backfire? Will Tucker outsmart them? If so, what is cooking up his mind? Let's delve in and find out. The recent Glaciade deal seemed like a masterstroke for the Abbotts. But as we all know, Tucker is always one step ahead, and fans believe he might have a few aces up his sleeve. The Young and the Restless rumors suggest that Tucker's plans to turn the tables on Jack consist of exposing his son's betrayal. If you have forgotten, let us remind you. Quite a time before, Jack offered Kyle to join Abbott, but Kyle put forth a condition that he would only join if he got the co-CEO position, which Billy then held. But Jack could not agree on that as it was unfair for Billy. In frustration, Kyle joined hands with Tucker, betraying his own family. However, he later realized and dropped the idea. But Jack is still unaware of all this. Now as Tucker is in trouble, it seems he might expose Kyle for going against the family to help Tucker in his revenge plan. If this happens, the Abbotts might soon realize that their seemingly foolproof plan has a few unexpected twists. But the Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Tucker isn't stopping there. He's aiming for payback against Ashley, who's been in the beauty business for a long time. There's a rumor that Tucker might find some old secrets about Ashley that could hurt her reputation. Will Tucker go public with the revelation or merely use it as leverage to keep Ashley in check? As the tension grows, it's clear Tucker wants to make things fair, so the Abbotts feel the consequences of what they've done. Genoa City is in for a wild ride as Tucker gets back at them in unexpected and exciting ways. And that's not all. There's a love story brewing in the chaos. Tucker and Phyllis, two characters who say they hate each other, might end up falling in love. They're both outsiders in town, and with their own love lives falling apart, things might take a surprising turn. Tucker and Ashley are over, and Phyllis might face rejection from her longtime crush, Danny, who's in love with Christine. So get ready for an unexpected romance. In the crazy world of Genoa City, where things change all the time, Tucker's revenge and a surprising love story will keep you hooked. So stay tuned to see what's coming up next. In the opulent corridors of Genoa City, where power, wealth, and intrigue intertwine, the Abbott family was synonymous with the epitome of success. Led by the charismatic Jack Abbott, the Abbotts were the proud custodians of Abbott Cosmetics, a legacy that had weathered countless storms. However, the winds of change were blowing, and the family found themselves facing a formidable adversary, the shrewd and enigmatic Tucker McCall. Tucker, a self-made billionaire with a knack for business, had set his sights on acquiring Abbott, envisioning it as the jewel in his corporate crown. His ambitious moves sent shockwaves through the city, leaving the Abbotts scrambling to protect their birthright. As the battle lines were drawn, the Abbotts decided on a bold move that would either secure their future or lead to their downfall. The catalyst for the Abbotts' audacious plan was the youngest member of the family, Kyle Abbott. Armed with a razor-sharp mind and a relentless determination to prove himself, Kyle concocted a strategy that involved a daring takeover bid for one of Tucker's most prized possessions. The Abbotts believed that by targeting one of Tucker's own companies, they could force him to reconsider his aggressive pursuit of Abbott. The chosen target was a media conglomerate owned by Tucker, with a vast empire spanning television networks, publishing houses, and digital platforms. Kyle believed that if they could successfully execute a hostile takeover of this media giant, it would not only dent Tucker's financial prowess, but also divert his attention away from Abbott. The Abbotts rallied their resources, leveraging their connections and financial acumen to assemble a team capable of executing this intricate plan. The plan unfolded like a high-stakes chess game, with each move carefully calculated to outwit Tucker at his own game. The Abbotts enlisted the help of seasoned corporate strategists, legal experts, and financial analysts to ensure every detail was scrutinized. As the days turned into weeks, the tension in Genoa City escalated, and the business community held its breath, awaiting the outcome of this epic confrontation. The pivotal moment arrived when the Abbotts launched their surprise bid for Tucker's media empire. The move took the business world by storm, catching Tucker off guard and forcing him into a defensive position. The battle for control played out in boardrooms, courtrooms, and the court of public opinion. Both sides engaged in a media war, each trying to gain the upper hand in the eyes of shareholders and the public. As the drama unfolded, personal relationships were tested within the Abbott family. Loyalties were questioned, and alliances were strained. Kyle, fueled by a burning desire to prove himself, found himself at odds with his own family members who questioned the wisdom of such a risky move. Jack, torn between protecting his family legacy and the potential consequences of Kyle's plan, faced the toughest decisions of his career. Meanwhile, Tucker McCall, known for his ruthlessness and cunning, was not one to be underestimated. As the Abbotts executed their plan, Tucker began counterattacks on multiple fronts. Legal challenges, public relations offensives, and strategic maneuvers designed to weaken the Abbotts' resolve were launched with surgical precision. The battle for supremacy reached new heights, and the fate of both Abbott and Tucker's media empire hung in the balance. Just when it seemed like the Abbotts were gaining the upper hand, a shocking twist unfolded. A key member of their team, who had been secretly working for Tucker all along, sabotaged the takeover bid from within. The Abbotts' carefully constructed house of cards came crashing down, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. The revelation sent shockwaves through Geno City, leaving the Abbotts reeling from the betrayal. In the aftermath, the Abbotts faced not only the loss of the media empire they had sought, but also a tarnished reputation. The public spectacle of their failed takeover bid became fodder for the tabloids, and the once proud family found themselves the target of public scrutiny and mockery. Tucker, on the other hand, emerged victorious, his empire intact and his reputation unscathed. As the dust settled, the Abbotts were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered dreams. Kyle, once the architect of their bold move, now faced the consequences of his ambition. The family dynamics shifted, with trust eroded and wounds that ran deep. Jack, grappling with the fallout, was determined to rebuild not only the family legacy, but also the bonds that had been strained in the crucible of their battle against Tucker. In the grand tapestry of Geno City, where power and passion collided, the Abbotts' bold move against Tucker had proven to be a double-edged sword. It was a cautionary tale of ambition, betrayal, and the high price of playing the game of power. As the city's elite looked on, the Abbotts, once invincible, now faced a long and arduous journey to reclaim their throne and restore their tarnished name in the annals of Geno City's business lore.